Hey guys, Eric and Fader with Detailing here, coming at you with another review. This time we got P&S's Double Black Collection by Renny Doyle interior lineup. So we have the carpet bomber, terminator, and the finisher. So this is a three-part system, but you can actually use them individually if you need. So first up, we have the carpet bomber. For this video, we're going to be doing a Lexus carpet here. And what we're going to do is, since it has little stains and overall it's pretty dirty, we started with a light vacuum while it was inside the car, took it out. So we're going to spritz the whole thing with the carpet bomber. And then since it has individual stains, we're going to try to spot treat with the terminator here, which is an enzyme treatment. And then follow up with the finisher. So I'm going to take you through the system, show you exactly what I do. There are multiple ways to use it, and depending on what you use. This system does work with carpet extraction, steam cleaning. You can actually do it by hand as well. It takes a little longer. But this is a very thorough system, very complete, and it hits a lot of things. So I'd say 80 to 90% of all interior stains, this is going to take care of it. So there's going to be special cases where you might need something extra that a professional is really going to need to take care of it for you. But otherwise, this is what to go to. It's going to be very thorough, very easy to use. So we'll take you through that right now. So here's the carpet that we're working on right now. Just going to do a little zoom in. Give you an idea of the stains. So you can do it before and after, and you can kind of see what we're working with. Alright guys, so I'm going to take you through my process real quick and show you what we can do with this carpet. So because most of the stains are over here, I'm just going to turn it and we're going to do a 50-50 to see what we can knock out of this. So first thing we're going to do is just spritz down the area with the carpet bomber. And then because there's individual stains here, I'm going to use the terminator just lightly. So what I do is just kind of rub them into the individual stains. You're going to want to let this dwell for a little bit, so 30 seconds to a minute. Let it kind of do its thing. And then what I'll usually do is just kind of hit this real quick, brush it up. Now you can actually almost see that some of these over here are actually almost gone. So they pretty much are gone, which is that. So just using the brush is going to take out most of it. But now I always like to follow up with carpet extraction or steam cleaning, because what you're really doing is going further with it. And I'll show you exactly what I mean. So it's going to get a little loud. I'll probably just turn the volume on. Alright, so as you can see, just doing the carpet extraction alone with the brush and the lineup really takes care of a lot. So I mean, we can go a little deeper depending on what we want to do with this. But just for a simple job, we got most of the dots that were there are pretty much gone. You don't even see them anymore. So now what we usually do is we let these air dry, or depending on how quickly we need to get this back to the customer, what we'll do is use our vacuum on blow and kind of dry it out a little bit. But what this does, the finisher comes in, it's a peroxide treatment. Basically, you spritz this on at the end, and you don't get any of the re-wicking that occurs. So basically, if you see something here, it's a little drip spot, especially after it's been wet, you don't have that stain resurface or reappear. So this is a really good system. So I'll continue with doing this. I got to refill my my machine here. So this is just a close-up of what we just did, the 50-50. I'll take you in. You can see that the stains are gone and how much cleaner it is. And then something else I wanted to show you with doing carpet extraction. You don't realize it, but what you're pulling out, this is what you're pulling out of the the carpeting. So all this is who knows how long of dirt and grime that's in here, and I guarantee you I could probably still pull more out. So even if you think your carpets are not that bad, or if they are bad, and these aren't even the worst I've seen, I'd say, but you definitely want to have your car clean, and that doesn't mean just exterior. You want the interior cleaned as well, because this is dirt, germs, bacteria, and whatever else is all over the surface of the car. You definitely want to get that cleaned. So depending on what time of year it is, doesn't matter, because germs are germs. So if you want to stay healthy, you want to keep your car clean, this is what you got to do. So we're just going to do a test. I just cleaned this out. It's empty now. We're going to do the rest of this carpeting, and we're going to see how much of this fills up with the dirt. So real quick again, we're going to start with the carpet bomber. Just doing a light mist all over. We're going to use the Terminator on the spots. And what you could really do, honestly, is just give it an overall spritz if it's bad. This is pretty bad, so I'm just going to give it a spritz overall. As I mentioned, a little agitation with the brush. Let it dwell for a little bit. Alright, so we got a perfect example right here. So we still have 1, 2, 3 stains that are still showing through, and then a little something right here. So this is a real world example. This is awesome. So we're just going to come back. A little more carpet bomber. I'm going to do little spritzes of Terminator. And just let this dwell for a little bit and re-hit that area. But you can see overall how much cleaner it is. So we're going to see if we can kind of get these out as well. So what I'm also doing right now is going over the area, and I'm watching to see if I'm pulling up any soap or anything, because you really do want to get all the cleaning products out of the carpeting before you put it back, or before it dries even. So I'm just going over the area around what we just did to make sure I got everything. Alright, so pretty much got the area. Got the little spots I wanted. This area still a little dark, but kind of what you're gonna get when a stain's left for so long. I'll probably try to go after it a little bit more, maybe pull out the steamer. But you can see it's worlds above what it was before. So just doing half of the carpet, this is what we pulled out of it. So as I mentioned before, you really want to take care of this. This is the stuff that's in the floors. I should say on the floor. Alright guys, so if some of you are wondering what I'm using exactly for equipment for this type of operation, what I'll do is use the Griot's Garage 6-inch with a cyclo brush. This is I believe it's I want to say the gray brush, so it's a little stiffer. So this is only going to be for certain applications. Carpeting like this is pretty strong, you don't have to worry about it. But more delicate interior trim and stuff, not trim, but carpeting or upholstery, you don't want to use this. You want to use the, I believe it's the green one. It's a lot softer than this. There might be one softer than that even as well. But this does the job for most scenarios. And then secondly, we have the Bissell Little Green Pro Heat. I don't know if this one is specifically still on the market. You might be able to find something similar, but these together make light work of a lot of things. And I mean, this is a little bulky, but most of the time you can kind of get in a car and get it to work. Otherwise, you can just take this off and use it by hand. You can use a brush by hand, etc. Steam cleaners are awesome. They are expensive. Carpet extractors are expensive, so this is a very cheap alternative to that. It does work. If you're doing interiors all the time, which we don't usually do, then you're going to want to upgrade to something a little better. But for what we use, this is great. It's cheap. We don't have to worry about breaking it because you just buy another one. So we're just going to finish this up. I wanted to let you guys know, and some of the guys on the forums and stuff, Auto Geek and Autopia, for the detailing enthusiasts, you learn so much, and I want to thank everyone else, and P&S, keep putting out good products, guys. Come on.